All right, back home. Bacon has had his breakfast and something nice to drink. I had some nice water. And now it's time to make breakfast. But while I'm doing that, I realized I buried the lead a little bit on the purpose of these calls. They're not calls, these videos. So, first of all, this is a lot of Italian espresso. It's not that I put a lot of coffee grounds in, I just let it run for a really long time because I want more. So I am making a protein shake, but I do it with my coffee. Now, this is not an advice channel. I'm not here to tell you how to do things, how you should be doing things, how to lose weight, or how to learn Italian. Okay, those are my goals, so you'll hear about them. But I'm not trying to teach you how to do these things. I will show you my methods, including what is so important, which is testing and evaluating, which is a big core of what we go through with my coaching clients. Everything is about testing and evaluating. So see what works for you. So what I realized works for me when I'm out doing things I don't want to be doing, like exercise or walking the dog even, is I noticed I would start getting on not video calls, terminology. I would start sending audio messages to friends of mine. I'm adding in psyllium husk to my shake. Put you down over here. And this made the event, the walk, the whatever it was, painless. And I would just kind of ramble about a lot of stuff. And I had a couple friends that I was doing this with, and it became a routine, and it really made the annoying stuff seem better. But I also recognized that it was a little one-sided. They may appreciate it for a while, but it may get old. So I thought, what else could I do? And now I'm testing this. This is about accountability for me. Being out here, protein, showing what I'm doing, talking about it. I think it's going to, while I'm testing, if it helps to hold me accountable, helps me to better understand what I'm doing and to maybe think through it a little bit more. This is not garlic, even though that's what that says. This is actually a mix of, how do you say it in English? Curcumin, and ginger that I put into an old garlic shaker to make it really easy. And finally, some yogurt. Ideally, I'd be doing this with Greek yogurt, but I'm on a budget, so this is not Greek yogurt. But I still think that having yogurt in there helps with the gut biome, so I add it anyway. So now I'm going to reflect on my actual walk. So originally, in a previous video, saying what did I do effective and ineffective and what can I test in regards to actually getting myself out on the walk, right? And so that was that I was prepared with the exercise outfit. Sorry, a bit of a runny nose. That I don't remember. We don't need to rehash that at the moment. I'll come back to it later. So now I'm evaluating what worked, what was effective, what was ineffective, what might I test differently on the walk. So it was effective for me to be doing this little video while I walked. It made it interesting. I had a lot of ideas in my head. I wasn't really thinking about the walk itself. I was just thinking about this stuff, which was great. Surprisingly, it was even effective with bacon, because often he becomes the challenge because he does need me to be paying close attention, and I felt that I was able to do that. Hi, buddy. You want to say hello? Oh, there he is. Hello. Dog tax. I felt that I was able to continue paying attention to him at the level that was necessary for his reactivity. He didn't have any outbursts. I was able to, oops, sorry. Not paying attention to what I'm doing with the phone. I was able to see when he was potentially going to be triggered and get ahead of that, and so it was quite effective. And the last thing that I would say was effective. I will reaffirm that having the tennis shoes on was effective. I am going to pause while I run this because I don't want you to have to hear it. And that's the final result. So, coming back to the purpose of this, I kind of jumped in with, day one, we're doing it, but without telling you what day one was. So, as I just said, I am testing recording every day the things that revolve around my goals. So I'm not going to record every single thing I do in a day, just the things that are related to the goals that I'm working toward. This is a challenge for myself to kind of break the stigma that I have around social media and influencers and all of that. I'm not trying to be an influencer, but I am trying to get with the times, all right? I'm quite tech savvy. I just have never really grasped on to social media, and so I'm giving it a go. That's part one. Part two, I'm doing it in a way that makes sense to me, that's very goal-oriented, that aligns with my my coaching business, that aligns with my goals for building a community and connecting with like-minded people. So if you like the content, like there's the typical thing everybody says, right? Give me a follow. Probably supposed to say some other things. But, really my thing is just reach out. Let's have a chat. What are you struggling with? Or what resonated with you? Cheers. It's a bit of a ginger coffee. Lastly, the goal is for my personal accountability, which I probably already said because I tend to repeat myself, which is just getting on here and saying, hey, I'm actually doing the thing I said I was going to do. Because I've recognized that maybe I like the spotlight a little bit. Maybe I do well in the spotlight a little bit. Maybe it's motivating for me. So I'm going to try and leverage that. So that's what I'm here for. I don't know what you're here for. Let me know. Drop a comment.